Guys, welcome to this SolidWorks simulation tutorial. Today, we're going to step it up a bit and do a simulation on this bolted connection assembly. We have these bolt connectors here that are clamping down on these two plates. We have obviously some surface contacts, and we're going to simulate forces on this eye bolt here in two directions. So let's see how this simulation will run with some of these advanced settings. A couple of things first with the initial setup before we actually start the simulation. So we're going to suppress all of the hardware in this assembly and leave just these two plates because we are going to add in the simulation setup the connectors and the forces using a remote load. We're going to simplify this assembly as much as possible. So that's why we have everything, all of the hardware components we're just going to suppress, and we need to apply materials for both these plates. So if I open this plate, for example, we have 1020 steel selected as the material, and we added some split lines around the holes. If you don't know how to do that, you make your sketches and then you go to features curves, add split line, select the faces you want to cut through. So these are ways to select particular areas of the face that we'll use in the simulation of our stress analysis. So once we do that, we make sure we apply material to this part as well, 1020 steel. And we also want to add a coordinate system for our remote load, which will be at this eye bolt. So we're going to drop a point here in the center of this hole, and then we can go to features, reference geometry, coordinate system, and we can select this point here and select OK for our local coordinate system. So now let's begin our simulation setup. So we're going to go to New Study, and we're going to do a static simulation. Click the check mark here. And we are now going to start adding our connectors. So we'll go from top down. So we're going to set up our connectors. Right now we have global bonded interaction. We're going to suppress this for now. We'll add our own local interactions. But let's set up the bolt connectors. So we're going to right click connection, select bolt. We're going to leave this first option here. And here's where we select the bolt head hole edge. So we're going to select up here. And down here is where we select the nut hole edge. So we'll select this edge down here for our first connector. Here it pulls data, I think, from the diameter, the bolt size, which was an M8. I measured, to be precise, 13 millimeter width head. We can leave this. Here we're going to do rigid connection type. We're going to leave alloy steel. And here is where we add our actual force. So we're going to do a torque. We're going to leave it in SI. And we are going to do 150 Newton meters. Leave 0.2 on. We'll check that. So that's our first connector. And then our second bolt connector. For our second one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to select our bolt head. The nut head edge will be there. Make this 13. Rigid alloy steel. Torque is at 150. Yep. 150. Everything else, it will be the same. Tight fit we can cover in future videos, but for now, that should be good. So we have that set up. Now we're going to set up a local interaction instead of a component. So we're going to right click this. We're going to set local interaction. And here we're going to manually select our surfaces. So we're going to leave this to contact. It used to be formerly known as no penetration. And for our first face, we're going to select this bottom of the top plate. For our second set down here, we're going to select this top face. And we will do surface to surface, node to surface. We'll do node to surface for now and select OK. Now that we have the connection set up, we will apply a fixture. We're going to do fixed geometry here, and we are going to select just these outside edges of this plate. Sorry, faces, not edges. And select OK to enter that. And that leaves us now to the remote load. So for external load, right click, we're going to do remote load option. And here is where we are going to select this circle of our split lines that we did on the actual part. We're going to select up here and underneath. And we are going, because that's where, think about it, that's where the eye bolt clamps down. For the coordinate system, we're going to select that one that we selected earlier on the part, and we're going to do in the Z direction, because it's going to be, the force is going to be somewhere up here. We're going to do in the Z direction about 28 millimeters. And for the actual forces, we'll leave this in newtons. We're going to do, it's going to be an X and a Z component. And we're going to do 2500 in the X, 2500 in the Y. We're going to do rigid connection type and select OK. So you can see our remote load now is there. Next, we're going to run our mesh. We can leave it in the middle for now, it's fine. We're going to do curvature based, and we'll let that run. So now we are ready to run the simulation. So we're going to go up here, run the study. Might take a minute to actually finish up. So we will come back when it's ready. So here you can see the results. Get this out of the way. Let's go to right click show mesh. So you can see there's a stress concentration slightly here on this red, which is showing maximum on the von Mises. We can, if we go to settings, We can plot that maximum, show maximum, and Newton per meter squared. We can see the deflection of this top plate. We go to this view, you can see how the force is trying to pry it up, and since we have these bolt connections here, it makes sense that the max stresses will show around the rigid bolt connections. So we can also, if we right click results, we can see the reaction forces of the connectors. So go to connector force, all connectors, we can see the axial forces as a resultant on each bolt connection. We can export that as a report if we want to. Now what happens if we go back to local interactions and we go, instead of node to surface for that local contact, we do surface to surface. We can rerun this. So after letting that finish, you can see we have a slightly different result of the max stress being 2.305 as opposed to 2.255, I think it was. So not much of a difference, but still just how settings in the local interactions can affect the simulation results. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Beginner introduction to setting up assembly simulations with bolt connections. Like and subscribe to the channel and check out the links in the description of this video. We'll see you on the next one.